Today's video is about finding peace in chaos. This story is loosely based on the Bible story of Paul and Silas in prison, found in Acts chapter 16 verses 22 to 25. Our main character is Leah, a strong yet weary single mom who works hard to take care of herself and her daughter. After a particularly rough day, she finds herself feeling overwhelmed and defeated. As she sits in her car trying to process everything that has happened, she feels like she's just barely holding it together. You'll see, Leah is facing a lot of problems. She was just laid off from her job. Her daughter is sick and needs medical care. And to top it all off, she has rent due tomorrow and her landlord is threatening to evict her if she doesn't pay. But through it all, she keeps her head held high and tries to stay positive for her daughter's sake. She might not have all the answers, but she knows that no matter how tough things get, she's not alone. She has her faith to lean on. So as the rain pours down and mirrors the tears in her eyes, she takes a deep breath and starts to pray. But then suddenly, right in the middle of her prayer, something unexpected happens. She gets a text message. It's from her daughter's school. They're letting her know that her daughter has been sent home because she's sick. And to make matters worse, Leah can't go to pick her up because she just got laid off from her job. She's trapped and doesn't know what to do. Just when she thinks things can't get any worse, another text message pops up. It's her landlord giving her an eviction notice. If she doesn't pay her rent within the next 24 hours, he will start the eviction process. She feels like she's drowning in a sea of problems and doesn't know how to save herself or her daughter. She grips the steering wheel tightly, her knuckles turning white. Her breathing becomes shaky and uneven, mirroring the turbulent thoughts racing through her mind. That's when she breaks down. Tears stream down her face as she cries out to God. God, where are you? Why have you forsaken me? I need you, God. Please help me. But instead of answering her question, God reminds her of who he is. And suddenly she remembers a sermon she heard once about Paul and Silas, two apostles who were thrown into prison for preaching the gospel. Despite their chains and the darkness surrounding them, they began to sing and pray. And miraculously, an earthquake shook the foundations of the prison, causing every chain to fall apart. Hope rekindled in Leah's chest. She remembered the verse, and about midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns to God. And suddenly there was a great earthquake so that the foundations of the prison were shaken. Immediately the doors from the prison cells flew open and everyone's chains were unfastened. Acts 16, verses 25 and 26. Taking a deep breath, she started to softly hum a worship song she had learned as a child. The melody filled the silence, bringing a sense of peace into her chaotic world. As she sang, the music grew louder, filling her car and echoing her determination to hold on to her faith, despite the difficulties she faced. Her voice trembled at first, reflecting the uncertainty and fear that threatened to consume her. But with each note she sang, her spirit lifted. The pain and weariness of the day slowly began to fade away, replaced by a quiet strength that radiated from within. The heavy weight on her chest seemed to lift, allowing her to breathe a little easier. In the stillness of the night, surrounded by the darkness both outside and within, Leah found solace in her song. It became an anchor keeping her from completely succumbing to the overwhelming chaos of her circumstances. With a newfound determination in her voice, she began to speak, pouring out her heart to God. I trust you, God, even now, even in this. She cried out, her words echoing her unwavering belief in divine providence. As she continued to pray, a sense of calm washed over her, bringing a moment of tranquility to the storm she found herself in. The rain outside seemed to slow down, mirroring the peace that descended upon her troubled heart. Though the situation hadn't changed, her heart had found a moment of rest in the middle of the chaos. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We release new animated shorts every week. And remember, sometimes God doesn't calm the storm around us, but he always calms the storm inside us.